Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mercury retrograde reading. So, the reading will be a little detailed only because there's so much that needs to be said, and I hope it resonates with you. Okay, so what I see currently, so I'm going to break this up into three parts. So the first part will be what are the changes that you are going through, what you will be going through, what you could expect. Then the second part would be how to use this whole period in for your benefit, and the last part is what to expect, right? And what would be the outcome of whatever that you do to change it. Okay, so from the cards I can see a lot of change. Okay, so I got a lot of change in your emotions. I would like to say relationships, change in your passions, where you really like to um, redirect your motivation. It could be change in job, it could be change in relationships, it could be change in the way you think about yourself, the way that you perceive others. So the first card is basically Five of Cups, right? So this talks a lot about change, a lot about even guilt, crying over spilt milk almost, because see, even if there are like three cups that have fallen, there are two here, and the person is focusing on the loss, the negatives, the bad parts instead of the positives. So it's talking about a lot of change of emotions, about how you may feel about things, how you may feel about people, relationships, a lot of change in relationships. Expect that with the Mercury retrograde. So a lot of breaking down of old friendships, relationships, connections, family, a lot of arguments in family. Not like there are any less, but yeah, a lot of arguments that you could expect. You could expect change in how you perceive yourself as well. Like you started to shift, you started to change the way you look at yourself and how you see yourself now. But the change is comes with also a lot of regret, guilt, sadness. Okay, so that is something that's going to be happening. Then the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this talks about not being able to understand. When I say not being able to understand, that means you will not be able to give. Communication will be all over the place. Understanding when people are speaking, a lot of misunderstandings will come with this card. Like, something people might misunderstand you might misunderstand them. So a lot of not nice connotations around communication is what I'm getting. So watch out for misunderstandings. Then there's a change in your passion, your motivation. Also maybe almost a feeling of I don't want to say. I mean, not really stuck, but you're in this space where you don't know what to do. You're just where you are, right? Like, especially if, again, with people, right? If you have, say, a career where you are supposed to be speaking to people, be mindful of that. Okay, be mindful of any sort of motivation that you're having. Like right now you may not have any motivation, you'll just be like, things that used to make you feel good don't make you feel good anymore. Things that used to bring you happiness don't bring you happiness anymore. And you might find yourself changing jobs, changing career paths, changing your outlook, to things. There could also be a misdirection, and I only say that there could be a misdirection because of the Nine of Wands, right? So it could be also that you're currently, even if you're working towards a goal, you're not working towards the goal in a very organized manner, maybe all over the place, because the Nine of Wands talks about fulfillment, right? About fulfillment when you feel okay, you don't feel complete, but you feel like you're almost close to your goal, right? Like your motivation and passion, it's helping you. But with these cards, right, the Five of Wands upright and the Nine of Wands reverse, it talks about how your passion and motivation is very misdirected, very misguided at this point of time, and it'll lead, you will be basically feeling very unfulfilled, right? Very lost, very, I don't know why this is happening to me, even if I'm doing it, it's not really working out. No matter what I try, it's still not really going the way that you want it to. So maybe, relook at what it is that you're directing your passion and motivation to. Relook at what it is that you want, actually sit, I think, take this time out, especially with so much change that is there, with so many um I don't want to say upheavals, but you may find it like an upheaval if you are in that space. So there's a lot of change that's happening, a lot of things that are moving in a way that you may not think it works, but in the end, for your highest good, it actually works out. And trust me, it does. So I feel like there's a lot of changes happening. So these are the cards that I'd gotten, right? About what it is that's going to happen right now. So a lot of change with your emotions, a lot of miscommunication, a lot of change in your passion, a lot of misdirection of your passion. So just, I think take time to have a hard look at where you're standing, review your relationships, review your career path, review and don't take anything to heart if someone says it. Clarify, really really important. Please, I cannot focus on clarity right now. Right now you guys need to just focus on gaining clarity, okay? Gaining clarity about how you feel about certain things, letting go. It's okay to let go of certain things and people. It's fine, change is the only constant, and it is okay, and in the end things work out the way it does. So that is basically what is going on with you right now. This is what you can expect with the Mercury retrograde. So even though it seems really daunting and oh my god, you may feel like you're not ready for it, you may feel overwhelmed, physically you'll be feeling really tired, very, not motivated, I just say go easy on yourself, okay? Do not be hard on yourself. It's okay, it's fine. Now, how do we make these situations, or how can you use these situations to find the positive out of it? How do you find the positive in these situations? How do you use it for your own personal growth, right? So when I asked that, I got the Queen of Pentacles. So Pentacles is a lot about with materialism, physical, the 3D, right? So with the Queen, what I feel is that you need to get into your nurturing side, right? When you're going through all these transitions, when you're going through these, I don't know, stages, when you're going through these upheavals, when you're going through all the feelings of, not good enough, can't let go, what else? Like, okay, these feelings, right? Don't be hard on yourself, okay? Just be like a mother to yourself, like nurture yourself, give yourself that, tender loving care. Just be with yourself, and that will really help you gain perspective. Do not act, okay? Do not immediately act, do not immediately react. Start to learn to respond. So when you start to learn to respond, you become more aligned, right? You become more in your heart space, and the more that you're in your heart space, the more that the way that you respond will not only help the situation, but will also leave you feeling that without any guilt. Like, okay, like when you when you react to a situation, there's a high possibility you start feeling guilty because that's not the way you want to react, and oh my god, and then there'll be judgments and so many other things that just clutter it up more, and it's really heavy. So in this time of everything that's going through, embrace the change, go through it. If things are not working out, let them not work out, but sit with it, nurture yourself, go within, see that, okay, maybe there could be a reason why it's not happening. Maybe if something not working out right now, it's definitely not working out for your own good, and that's why it's not working out, to show you that, listen, this is no longer serving you, right? So let it go. So yeah, be very gentle with yourself, be very understanding with yourself, put yourself first, okay? Just be just be your own mother, just treat yourself like a little child, like, just be there for yourself, stand up for yourself. But when I say stand up for yourself, again, do not react, respond. So if something happens, sit with it, go through it, and then you can, say whatever you need to. But do not take what people say to heart. Yes, do not take that. What people say is that that's how you are, even though the outside is a projection of your inside. Give yourself the love, give yourself or your past selves in situations where they have felt unloved, where they felt that you've not been there for yourself, where you feel like you've let other people come, walk all over you and go away. And when you felt bad at that time, go back to those times and give yourself that love, like nurture yourself, like really, really nurture yourself. Do inner child meditations like every day, like every day. And if you don't know what it is, just YouTube Cherry Sargent inner child healing, and you will get it, and you know what it means. Basically, it's just going back to those parts of you and giving it love. Just give yourself so much love, okay? Lots and lots of love. So if you do this, okay, what you can expect is the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups, okay? And these three are really, really nice cards, okay? So once you do finish nurturing yourself and going through it, and you'll be able to actually see why something's happening, you will be you'll have lots of self-love, okay? And self-love is really, really important, because the more self-love you have, the more love you get on the outside, you receive from the outside. The more you love yourself, the more you attract love. The more you accept yourself, the more acceptance you receive. The more independent you are, the more abundance you attract, okay? So the Lovers card also talks about a lot of self-love, and as well as attracting people who will truly be there for you, truly love you, truly have your back, truly respect you, accept you, and understand you. And maybe a way of you getting abundance as well, So the Lovers is such a beautiful card because it talks about love, I know, but it's all about love with yourself, with other people, harmony, like just like, just chill, calm, no bitterness, and I want to say harmony, a lot of harmony, right, with the Lovers card. Nine of Pentacles. Now you'll be so close to getting everything that you want in the material world. I know that's something that all you guys are really looking forward to, especially with the times now. Hence, I can feel so much happiness with this card, almost. Yeah, you guys will be starting to attract abundance. You may not reach your goal immediately, but you will be so close to your goal. You will feel like you're almost there, like, oh my god, like how did I get from, like, if suppose your goal is A to B, you will be like, almost near B, like this much would be left for you to go and reach your goal, right? So that's what this talks about. It doesn't talk about completion, but it definitely talks about fulfillment. So you'll be feeling very fulfilled, you'll be feeling very good, like you'll be having you'll be almost reaching your goals with money, especially, right? So you'll be getting a lot of that. And then you'll be getting completion in feelings. You'll be feeling happy, okay? So if any relationship of yours or any connection of yours, or you yourself, right, when you're going through all these upheavals during this Mercury retrograde, you will come to a sense of feeling whole. You will come to a sense of feeling complete. You will come to a space where, again, like the Lovers is there, right? You will be feeling very harmonious, complete, happy, aligned. Your outside will be beautifully reflecting your inside. You will just be so peaceful, like you will just be okay with what was happening. And that place is so beautiful, to reach a sorry to reach a space of completedness on your own also, by the way. So once you reach a space of complete feeling complete, giving love to yourself, being happy with yourself and just being there for yourself and standing up for yourself, you will then reach true self love. Then you will attract people who are on the same vibrational level as you, right? So they'll also be people who have a lot of self love. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love someone else. If you come from a lot of wounding, you will keep attracting woundings, right? So if you work on yourself and give yourself that self love, you will not only attract people who know self love and to give love, right? They won't know woundings. So that's why these two. And then finally, the 10 of Cups, right? Where you feel complete, you feel whole, you feel good no matter what, you'll feel grounded. You'll be in this space that it won't be very easy to push you to react. You will be in a space where you'll respond, right? Whatever people say to you, you'll then start to understand that everyone has opinions, everyone can have opinions, everyone has the right to have their own opinions. But you know what, in the end, is their opinions. They come from their own space of wounding and so on and so forth. But that only will happen once you've given yourself that love. Sorry, once you've given yourself that love, okay? So once you've given yourself that love, once you've worked on your own woundings, only then will you be able to reach a space and place where you will not be able to, or you will not be wanting to react, and you will see truly for the first time in your life that people come from their own woundings, because you'd have worked on your woundings. If you've not worked on your woundings, all this is not going to happen, okay? If you do not do this, if you do not go work with your shadow self, love yourself, truly love yourself, do that, you will not be able to reach this place, because you'll still be having woundings. So that's all that you'll be seeing the world with, your woundings, because that's what everyone does. That's what every judgment is. That's what every opinion is. That's what every right and wrong is. It's just wounding and nothing else. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I know that it's, this time seems very all over the place, and I get it, because I myself was feeling that today. I was feeling so overwhelmed. My physical body was feeling drained, tired, nauseous, all of that amazing stuff. But I just realized that it's gonna get okay. It's okay. It's good. It's good that this is happening, because these transitions need to happen. Please understand that any change, any relationship going away, any connection going away, any job going on away, any anything that you wanted or anything that's going on, if it goes away, it's okay. Okay, it's fine. Just pay attention on yourself this time. Focus on you, okay, and you will see magic. So yeah, I hope this really helps you guys go through this time, because I know it is really all over the place. And even with the eclipse coming on the 10th of June, it's going to be pretty intense for a while. So lots and lots of love to you, and wish you all a happy Mercury retrograde. I'll see everyone soon. Bye.